Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Lucid. We're jumping back into the Crucible, where we're playing Sceleria. It's turn 71, and if you recall from the last episode, Agartha is beginning a throne rush. He has a lot of the thrones he needs, and he only needs one more. The only problem is that throne is right in the middle of my lands, and I think I know he's throne rushing. So I have done everything I can to stop it. I have a message from Abyssia. Message sent to all remaining players. And this came actually after I had talked to them, and I was like, dude, you have too many naps. Agartha and I are fully at war. You don't gain it. Abyssia gains nothing from being in a nap with Agartha. So he should opportunistically take stuff from Agartha, but he should be focused on probably killing me. And that's basically what I told him. And that's definitely what he should do. So anyway, I say, and the nap is going to make him feel bad about doing things he needs to do for the game to not end and for him to have a chance at winning. He needs to opportunistically pick off Agartha and me if he wants to win, and he needs flexibility to go kill Agartha when Agartha's trying to throne rush like he is 2 turns away from doing right now. And Abyssia, if Agartha beats me, I think the game's over. I don't think Abyssia can stop it because he's in this nap. So he says, Abyssia is hereby officially ending the defensive alliance with Agartha and also ending the nap 3 regularly. First attack orders can be done on turn 72, depending on how it looks the next turn. We might be forced to attack earlier, though. At this point in the game, it's all about attacking defending thrones, and since it looks to us that Sceleria can't do much about the big Agarthan armies headed for the thrones, we're forced to end the cooperation with Agartha to gain flexibility. We are by no means ready for this step, but there's no other choice. It's clearly only about winning or losing the game at this point. We thank Agartha for being a long-term friend of Abyssia since right from the start of the game. That's a good and bad thing about throne victories. Treaties rarely last until the end. No chance. Good luck to everyone for the rest of the game. So that's a nice little message. We cast Mind Hunt. And I think this was at one of his... because while he did that, we are not at peace. I'm not at peace with Abyssia, but... there were a couple armies we negotiated for him to get off so I could attack Agartha. Okay, we see his Bane Lords resisting my Mind Hunts, which is annoying. I didn't show you. We sent our Golem out as another threat vector, and successfully raid here. These guys are going to get just munched. Okay, chop chop. No afflictions, nice. So that was successful. A little bit of blood economy, but most of my blood mages are out in the battlefield right now. So he tries to raid us successfully. He raids us successfully again. We attack him successfully. Okay, we've got a big battle. Big battle with Abyssia and Pangea. Now, I've got a lot of the tools I'm going to need here to win a fight. I've got this lady who's going to be doing rain and some other things that makes Abyssia suck. I've got a ton of mages. I've got Army of Gold, most importantly, probably. I think, did I do Will of Fates? I didn't even talk about this at the end of last episode, getting ready for this. There goes Army of Gold. All my guys are going to jump up. And good luck having mages sit behind your army. Okay, there goes Fog Warriors. I think this is his Bane Lord, yeah. Looks like he has 2. This will be hard for me to kill. I really need some of my mages on advance and cast spells. Okay, we kill his Archdevil, and that ends Firestorm, and now it's just us versus these Bane Lords, who are retreating, but we're going to have a hard time killing them easily with their Vine Shields. They are regenerating, too. go a little faster here. So I think he's gonna kill all of my chaff. Stupid little Bane Lords. I don't think I expected that. I think he moved them in from the ocean. Let's check how our communion slaves are doing. Okay, you can see they're hanging in steady at 122 fatigue. Not bad. And yeah, we're not damaging him. This is why you definitely want to advance and cast spells when you are worried about potentially being thugs. But all in all, it's a good battle. I lost a bunch of chaff, but I don't think I lost too many mages. I only lost 6 mages and 2 priests. But we killed a bunch of his important stuff and his whole army. So he no longer really has hold on this portion of the map. This is easy for me to replenish. And he lost way more important mages than I did. Unfortunately, we didn't kill his Bane Lords, so fine. Battle here in Walsh, so his Tartarian's moving around. We killed one of his squad. He had sent this to kind of protect against raiders, and it was not enough. There's a battle here where we repel him. Okay. Yeah, we were retreating here in Ipriska, and without... Okay, coming up is going to be... Okay, he successfully raids us here. Coming up is going to be the big battle. He tries to raid us here, and he dies. Though he did kill a Grand Thaumaturg, that is a bit annoying. I don't even know how that happened, but whatever. We're not going to watch it. Bonelands, that was what we just watched. A battle in Aeoli. I went to attack him here with my Marble Oracle, and he got stomped. That's actually probably worth watching. I was trying to kick him off my throne, and I thought, oh, I'm going to fly in and stomp him in the back, but he has Bane Lords. These guys are going to eat me up. 3 Bane Lords, it doesn't even really matter what they have, they're just going to destroy him. They hit so hard. One of them's got a lightning helmet. Yeah, that was basically how that went. A little embarrassing. A battle in Questria. This looks like I retreated. Okay, yeah. So this was our group coming out to defend, or not to defend, to get all our guys out of the fort that he had stormed in case he was going to storm it. These guys were here in case he had one dude, so they would just run away. So I was just getting my ghouls out. I probably could have attacked and killed that. That might have been a good thing to do, but it was a little risky. I'm kind of running low on mages a little bit. I have to be a little more cautious. So that was Questria, I believe. Yeah. Okay, we've now taken control of Satis. It's a battle in Black Harbor. We can see he has another Tartarian Titan out. Here's another Tartarian, so we can see the Tartarians are coming out in force. We attack here, and we're successful. We take out a fair amount of PD, and we're very quickly coming up onto the important battle, which I think is one of these. I think it's probably this one, or I could have missed it already. It's not Man. I think it's this one. Okay, it's not that one. We're successful, or he's successful attacking us there. There's a battle on Marignan. He comes out to defend. It's not successful. Okay, where the hell was it? Oh, we know where it was. I think it's Spire Wood. Why do I not see it? Okay, here's Spire Wood. So we're going to go ahead and watch it. Somehow I missed clicking on it. Okay, so this is one side, and if you recall, we have about 100 gems we're spending on this battle. So this is going to be the biggest battle, I think, of the whole game. Though, certainly we'd be open to having some more big battles in it. I don't know if we'll have the opportunity to have one quite so big. This is a huge commitment from Agartha, and he is going to finish the Throne Rush. And he has a ton of mage support with very high quality troops, and a lot of them. And I have a lot of troops too, but they're much lower quality. And like these magma children, they do an AoE attack, so you don't have to worry about it hitting, it just does damage. Okay, we see relief coming out, natural rain coming out, rigor mortis. Okay, we've got a bunch of spells being dropped on my side. Okay, it looks like we've got Army of Gold down already. Earthquake coming out. Not doing much because it came after Army of Gold. So that's important. If Army of Gold went after, we could be in trouble. You can see our Communion Slaves are already very buffed up. They have Invulnerability, they have Iron Skin, or Army of Gold on them. They have Astral Shield and Luck and Twist Fate and a bunch of other goodies on them. Pierce Resistance, Reinvigoration from Relief. A bunch of Banishment is coming out. Okay, and his army took off to the air because he had mass flight, and they are now swarming in around my Mage Corps, which is not really where I want them, but we are getting up to the point where... Okay, there's Light of the Northern Star. We're getting up to the point where we're about to have Arcane Dominion, or Domination coming up. There it goes. That was 10 casts. Let me do C. And look how many of these we've converted. 10 casts of Arcane Domination. We've gotten so many of them. So many of them. And even in the back, a ton of the guys are now on our side. I don't see too many important mage-type characters we've gotten. If we didn't Master and Slave, we would have gotten it, but that is going to make this side of the battle quite easy for us. He does have a Titan back here, which is going to be annoying, and some Shard Wights and some Undead. But if you remember, our Communion Slaves are also really tough. He also has this guy, a Marble Oracle, running around. We can probably get him with Apostasy. You can see even after that, it's still a fight. Got this Oracle running around in our midst. This Titan has been paralyzed now, though, so that's good. So he's not going to be attacking. Rigor Mortis is starting to set in, and that's probably going to be the thing that really, if anything, wins it for us. It's going to be that. Because I still have a ton of troops, and Rigor Mortis is going strong. You can see we really are missing on the air magic. On one hand, if I did Mass Flight early, it might have been bad. It might have left my mages exposed before they could get Arcane Domination off. But we seem to be okay. You can see this Marble Oracle is now... We did get Life After Death off. You can see a lot of these guys have turned soulless. And the Marble Oracle is just running around through there. I don't know why we're not targeting him down. We definitely have stuff that could kill him. Is he fire resistant? Yeah, I'm gonna kill him with that. We're gonna go ahead and pick the speed up here. Marble Oracle is just running around through my ranks. We have not gotten this guy yet either, which is a bit annoying. He's about halfway done. Foul Vapors is still up. It is probably going to slowly work its magic on these guys. They do have poison resistance. But already, even if we lost at this point, it's actually kind of okay. Because we've done enough damage that he can't one-turn crack the fort anymore. And this battle is not over yet. Now, why don't we hit this guy with Apostasy? I need somebody to tell me. It's possible we have fatigued out our own mages. In fact, that's probably what's happening. No, it's not that bad. We do have Relief up, which kind of counteracts Rigor Mortis. He still has a lot of big evocations coming in. The Golem continuing to run around, but running out of life. It appears the Tartarian has finally been dealt with. And now we see a bunch of Agarthan kind of stuff running forward. But what this means for us is I think a lot of our troops are finally going to stop running backwards and are hopefully going to run forwards. Some of our mages, you can see, were forward positioned to drop evocations, like this guy. My guys seem very confused about which direction they should move, though. Okay, we finally just killed something. It looks like they're starting to pour forward. And we've got a ton of nether darts coming in. And they should be routing soon. They're past the 50% threshold. They're probably near the 25% threshold. A lot of nether darts. If we look back at their mages, we can see their mage core is really dried up. Almost everybody's fatigued out. They've got a tiny bit of undead spam coming out from a lich, who's not affected by rigor mortis. Everybody else, it's not looking very good. Okay, and I think we have a... Do we have a route now? No. Something's routed because some of these battlefield enchantments have come down. Okay, these guys are fatigued out, and they are... Do we have a strength buff on these guys? We do. It's one of the reasons we're able to kind of get through their very high protection. 28. Okay, I'm going to pick it up. Okay, you can see we were swarming across the battlefield. We're now back in their mage line. And it looks like we're going to get everybody. There goes their King of Fire Elementals. So there we go. That was the hardest fight we've had, and I think the Master and Slave was super key. Otherwise, I mean, that probably killed most of the stuff for us. So that was, what, Spire Woods? And you can see we killed almost everything. 100 dudes escaped, they managed to run away, and a lot of those were not the mages. We got a lot of the mages. Some of the oracles ran, the queen ran, but we got the golem, we got a fair number of the golem crafters, we got the King of Flames, we did not get the lich, we got the marble oracle, a bunch of these sorceresses, and importantly we got a ton of the magma children. So all in all, it looks like we have managed to dodge the throne rush. Unfortunately, he had a province to escape to, and this was totally an easy way we could have cut off his escape if we attacked this with like a super combatant or something, like one of my golems, or even just a big army. We would have killed everything, and so you can see there's a ton of valuable mages in here. So anyway, that kind of happened. But you know, not only did we kill this, but we took this province, and this province is so important. It gives us gnomes, which are really, really good. They're so good. The Earth-Nature crosspath is a pretty useful one. It lets you buff up really high in nature. We can throw crystal matrices on them, and they can jump into our communions and do everything. So these guys are super valuable, and we will crank them out as best we can. Now, we're going to be patrolling here. I don't want him running back onto here. I think he's probably going to run this way. I don't really have much that can attack over here. Like, my thaumaturgs can't go this way. And this is still a strong enough army it would kill, you know, light raiders like this. So, yeah. I'm not quite sure where his other Tartarian is. I know he's got one running around. Oh, well, it's somewhere. I know one of them's here. Oh, here's where his other Tartarian went. It's right there. Which is a little risky, because I could attack this and get in trouble. We did take this fort here this past turn. There's really nothing inside, so we just took it. So, that's good. You can see we're kind of winning the infrastructure war. We've taken this, we've taken this. Agartha is slowly starting to lose his grip on the middle, and it was probably smart for him to go for the throne rush, because I think the way this was going, as the game went longer, I really did have more threats on the board than he could deal with. So that was probably a good move. The only thing, and he might not have known this, is that a pressure from Abyssia was really hurting, and the second he started going for the throne rush, Abyssia did kind of back off. A little bit. I mean, we're still fighting, but he gave me this so that I could take these forces and concentrate this way. But, you know, he's still attacking other places. Like here. Which is important, I think, when you're trying to settle diplomatic things into minions. Like, we needed to work together, but it would be too hard for us to agree on who takes what. So we just had a very limited piece where we said, okay, you're going to free these up just so I can go attack Agartha. Like, I think I had a Troll King pinned in. No, he's still pinned in here. But I had other things I needed to get out to go fight. But now that Agartha is dealt with, which we had to, because of the throne rush, we are going to go try to liberate these lands from Abyssia. Unfortunately, I don't know if we can get here in time, because I think this fort is going to pop next turn. Yeah, only 160 wall strength left. I'm trying to think if there's anything else of particular importance. Yeah, so we are coming in. Agartha has a big army on top of this. We are coming in to knock it off, and I think we have all of the required things to do that well. We have someone to do Rain and Grip of Winter and Warriors of Niflheim. We have an Air Mage to do Mass Flight and Fog Warriors. We have a Blood Mage to do Rush of Strength and Reinvigoration. And then we have all the normal stuff like Life After Death and Power of the Spheres. So this is a normal high commitment attack for me to push Agartha off of my lands, which I need to do now because he's broken through this fort. And because he's broken through it, I think it's pretty likely he's going to stay there, but we'll find out. I don't think we're doing Darkness or anything. No. Darkness is not going to be useful versus Agartha. The other thing, and actually, if I could have probably done this better, if I could pop this throne by putting more dudes on it, that would probably be ideal, because right now it's likely this army moves here, and if I have a big enough army on top of the throne, then he's caught away from it. So that's kind of a mistake. Like, I think these guys could probably make it. Yeah, they could. I would have to move a lot of them, though. But anyway, it's probably worth it. I really want this province too, but there's no way to take it in short because I really want those Crystal Amazons. To think all this used to be man's land at the very beginning of the game. It's so funny how the game changes. Like, you even forget about how it used to be at the very beginning. You know, like, we're fighting over this, which is Pangea's, which before that was Marignon's, and you just forget about all the times it's changed hands. And so, here we go. We're going to move up here and attack. We're basically doing a bunch of raiding. That's basically what it is again. Just tons of raiding. We're not going to click on everything. The important thing... oh, we failed this battle here. This was actually pretty important. So we're trying to storm this fort. But apparently he has a big army inside, and so we die. That's the short summary of it. And we didn't have nearly enough troops. And then, yeah, that's just us getting murdered. So, because we got murdered in there, we are going to run. But I did get a bunch of mercs. I have a ton of money. My income's 10k. So, we got a bunch of mercs, and we're going to use those to go raid Agarthan lands. And just generally keep a check on this throne so he feels the need to keep armies around it and near it while we take other stuff. We also are coming up here to kick Abyssia off of this, and this is going to be an important battle. Life After Death, Power of the Spheres, we're going to be doing... This is something I didn't do at the beginning of the game as much as I should have, but I'm doing it now. We're casting Vortex of Returning. Interesting. Okay, so it looks like I have a Power of the Spheres Bone Grinding Communion, which we're getting everybody out afterwards with Vortex of Returning. I don't even remember this. I don't know if this battle takes place. But again, you can see more Communion Master, Power of the Spheres, Bone Grinding. I probably should be doing Will of Fates, and... because a bunch of Bone Grinding spam will definitely kill these guys, but to do it well, you're going to need Will of Fates. I don't see myself casting it. That's unfortunate. Anyway, so be it. It didn't get cast, but we would want to. Well, we'll see how it goes. Bissia also has a big group on here, so we will be bringing in the cavalry, which is basically a lot of people who were queued up to fight the Agarthan army, should he have successfully... I kind of had two waves. One is I was going to try to obviously prevent him from taking this province, which is what I did. But I also had, you see, waves of people that I had moved in last turn to get ready to have a final fight. If he was on it, I could try to knock him off it. So that was kind of the plan. But anyway, they are now all in position to come drive Abyssia out. So that's what they're going to do. And basically it's the same kind of stuff we've been doing before. But I think I have all the things I need. You know, I've got my Earth Mage. I got a bunch of stuff. He's going to be in a world of hurt. Pretty sure. I think I have Air Magic too, which I was missing up here. Yeah, like this guy. So yeah, all that is good. We also have Lime, who I have given a Gladiator Gauntlet, and this will allow her to beat up Wraith Lords very efficiently. So she's going to come up here, and hopefully she bumps into a Wraith Lord. Meanwhile, these guys are going to go and take this province back from me. And I'm going to go ahead and put a bunch of dudes in here. And with the idea of taking this fort back, I don't really want Abyssia to have any of the lake, but I do need to get that fort back. Casting Living Castle there was definitely a mistake, because I was not able to control it, and I thought I could. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's about it for this turn. So the Throne Rush has been averted. We're moving in on Abyssia. And Abyssia is probably going to turn up the aggression on me. He's kind of trying to ride a line between keeping either of us from winning. The problem is Agartha is more likely to win by Throne Rush, and I'm more likely to win just through pure economic victory and conquering everybody. And so he gets constantly torn who he's going to attack, because we were really like 2 turns away from Agartha winning. But now that I killed this huge army, which, you know, Agartha, I think, gatewayed in a bunch of units, he's weaker everywhere else, and so now I get to run through everything. And then once I've eaten Agartha, Abyssia has no chance of really fighting back. But we'll see. There's still a lot of big Agarthan threats on the board. He's got a big army here, big army here. He's got a big army in here. The other thing that's important, and I kind of mentioned this, is we're going to storm this castle this turn. I think I have these guys... they're not on advancing cast spells. They should be. Where's my golem? I'll just find my golem real quick, because I think he is on a special mission this turn. I hit F1 to bring this up, and now I'm looking... You can see when I'm doing this how many commanders I have. And therefore how long turns can take. Because in some way, you don't really... I mean, some of them are just researching and reanimating, but in some ways, you know, you can issue orders to every one of these every turn. And... will we find it or not? Okay, I know he's here. I know I just passed over it, but whatever. I'm probably going to send a golem. Where the hell are my golems? Okay, here you are. Now he's moving up here. Okay. I thought I was going to send him to teleport on top of one of these guys. Do I not have another golem somewhere? Where's my golem summoner? My Earth Astral Lady. I don't even know. Maybe I'm mind hunting him. That's another possibility. Mind hunt at 14? Okay, we're trying to snipe more Bane Lords with Mind Hunt. So anyway, I think that's it for this turn. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you tune in next time. See ya.